Hey, my name's Brian. I used to have really bad acne. Wham, boom, blam, whammo. But over the course of a year on Accutane, I've cleared up a lot. Now I'm in the final stretches of my treatment. Enjoy my Accutane adventures.
You grab the ace, you grab the Remy. We just walk in the building. What's up, guys? Welcome to week 55 of my Accutane adventures. And you know when you can't get a song stuck out of your head? That's exactly where I am right now. You guys ever heard of Ray Shremmerd? New guy coming up, Ray Shremmerd, We, W-E. Oh, that song goes hard and it will not leave my head. And it's all right because I kind of love it, but in about a week, I'm gonna be really tired of singing that song, and so will everyone around me. So guys, here's the updates for this week. Yes, I did just put chapstick on, so if my lips are red or shiny, that is exactly why. As far as this week's gone, everything's been pretty good. I have two small little problems. I got one little zit coming up on my upper cheek, and I got one zit that won't stop being there on my forehead, and other than that, everything's pretty clear. So I'm pretty excited. Honestly, I feel like at this stage, I'm now kind of like a regular person, you know, where I get like a zit or two, and I'm like, oh yeah, it sucks, I have like this zit, and that's it. Instead of being like, oh God, you guys saw the picture on my Instagram from like week, I think it was like 30 or something like that, and there was just like 8 cysts. I literally counted them and I was like, wow, there's like 8 or 9 or 10 or whatever cysts. It's crazy. And now I'm just dealing with like little spot, just a little spot. It's not bad at all. As far as my side effects go, I'm feeling awesome. I've been hitting really heavy weights at the gym. Like seriously, I've been pulling like 400 pounds plus off the ground. I've been squatting with over 300 pounds on my back, and it all feels great. No problems at all. No soreness in my back. That was a problem that I was a little bit afraid of in my earlier part of the treatment, and it did kind of affect me for a little bit. For a little bit, I was like, oh man, I think my back is actually getting a little bit sore. My knees, you know, are a little bit more dry and a little bit more painful. But now it doesn't affect me at all. Like legitimately, my knees don't hurt at all when I do heavy squats or anything like that. As far as other side effects, my face is again a bit dry. I wake up every single morning and my face is flaking, like below my lips on my chin, and then on the sides right here of my face, they're like flaking and it looks really stupid. And also, like if I wash my face or I take a shower or something and then I go somewhere and I forget to put moisturizer on, it's over. Like I'll look so stupid. I did it the other day. I went to John's house after taking a shower and I forgot to put moisturizer on, and then halfway there I felt my face and I was like, dang it, it's so dry. It's like flake central. It's like my face is making dandruff or something. So if you're gonna be on Accutane, make sure you have moisturizer. And also, everyone always asks me what moisturizer I use. I use Aveeno Oatmeal Moisturizer. It's my favorite one. It's non-comedogenic, although all of them are comedogenic to a certain point. But if it says non-comedogenic, it means it's not gonna plug your pores up to a certain amount. You know, like they're allowed to put in this much stuff that could possibly plug your pores, but then the rest of it is all good. Then it's considered non-comedogenic. Anyways, I'm blabbering. My side effects are super good. I'm feeling super awesome. Let's move on to the fan questions, my favorite part of these episodes. The first question comes from Nicholas Ramirez, and he says, are you planning on doing any sort of acne scar treatment after Accutane? Now, yes, I am completely planning on doing an acne scar treatment after Accutane, after also another 6 to 8 months to let my body actually heal the scars as much as they possibly can on their own. Then I'm gonna worry about doing maybe like some chemical peels or something like that, some dermabrasion, something, but I don't know yet. Ooh, looks like my crazy dog's out here. This is a good question from Stas Krakoff, and he or she, I'm not really sure, asks, are you afraid of your acne coming back after you're done with the Accutane treatment? Absolutely. I absolutely am. I am. I already know that it's gonna come back. I just know. I mean, I just feel like I've done all this stuff long enough. I know that it's gonna come back because right now I'm 55 weeks in and my acne is not completely gone yet. Most people are completely clear by this point, and for a lot of people, they only need that one treatment. But for me, because it's just barely clearing up after all this time, my doctor said he's never seen anyone be on Accutane this long, just barely clearing up. So I feel like it'll clear up, it'll be clear for maybe like, who knows, 2 to 5, 6 months, and my acne is gonna start coming back, and then I'll just hop back on. I know it sounds crazy, but I'll just hop back on, do my second cycle, my second treatment. A lot of people have to do a second treatment, and then see what happens from there. Maybe even I'll have to do a third treatment. But either way, it's gonna be good because I can show you guys to commit. I can show you guys how to commit, and I can show you guys the entire journey, which I feel like can motivate more people, especially if you're watching me go for a year and a half, 2 years on Accutane to get clear. If you think about it and you're like, man, I only need to do it for 3 or 4 months, I feel like it can make it a lot less daunting of a task for you because you're like, oh man, Brian has done it for 6 times as long. I can't really complain that hard about 3 or 4 months, you know? And I feel like a lot of people will be encouraged to start Accutane because they're like, oh, it's gonna be pretty short for me. Tommy Toon says, does the type of razor or shaving utensil that you use affect your acne? Absolutely. Probably about 12 weeks back, I talked about this. Using a razor, like a legitimate, just like a metal razor that you're pulling down your skin, will just tear all the tops of anything that's sticking up at all off. So if you have any blemishes, if you have any whiteheads, if you have any cysts or anything, it's gonna get torn off. And then it's gonna make a scar, and then that scar is gonna get torn off next time you shave in a couple more days. It's horrible. The best thing to do is to get some clippers, I believe they're called. Someone corrected me on this before, but basically they're just beard trimmers, beard shavers. And usually they come with, they're either like a flat head or they have like 3 heads, and you know, the things that you turn on, they go, they sound like a vibrator, and you rub them against your face, it shaves off your face, facial hair, and it's amazing. And it somehow, well, it's just not as deep of a cut, you know, so it doesn't actually hit those zits as much. I've actually had a full face of zits before, like back when I was starting, and I would, without a problem, shave my entire face really quickly too. Not even worried about it. Not a big deal. Please leave as many of these comments as you want, because I get them on my cell phone throughout the day, and you guys make me walk around with so much swagger after reading these comments. Now here's a question from a longtime viewer, Shaquille O'Neal, and I actually get this question asked in different forms a lot. You know, people will ask like, what's your family's history with acne? Or a lot of people will ask, what's LP's history with acne? Has LP had any acne? And I feel, you know, the best person to talk about LP's acne is LP.
Thanks, Brian. Okay, so people ask this all the time. Yes, I used to have acne. I had tons of acne. I had what I called a zit beard, literally tons of whiteheads. And what solved it for me was just literally quitting all the products. I just quit touching my face because all the products made me itch so much that I touched my face all the time, and that fed all the zits basically, literally.
And then you have it straight from the horse's mouth. Did I just call LP a horse? Anyways, LP is my brother. If you guys didn't know, he's my blood brother, so getting information from him, I think, is actually a pretty good idea, because you can see that he doesn't have any acne at all right now. I mean, he gets like occasional bump here or there, just like anyone else, but he doesn't have a ton of acne. But it's interesting to know that before, when he was in high school, and even after high school a little bit, he had a ton of zits, a lot of blemishes. It's kind of encouraging to know that, you know, in 10 years from now, just naturally, I could not have zits at all, even if I didn't take Accutane. It's interesting to check your family history. Please guys, if you haven't checked out my brother's channel, he does the same thing that I do, the fitness channel, everything, the encouragement, the fun stuff, the motivating videos, the comedy videos, all that stuff. So if you haven't already checked out his channel, I'm gonna put it as the first link below. So I would appreciate if you guys would click that, check out his channel. If you hate it, let him know, tell him that he's a fairy. But if you do like it, then please subscribe to him, because I really want to see him hit that 3K mark. I mean, he's one of my best friends. He's my brother. I love him. And if you guys love me, then I would appreciate you guys taking just a minute out of your time to go check out his channel. Thank you. Next question. Oh, this is actually a pretty good one. Mortar Clark says, did you cover up your acne before you got your contest spray tan? Now, as some of you guys know, I competed in November on the 1st, and what you have to do to get on stage, just for people that don't know and aren't aware of the whole weird competition thing that all of us fitness people do, is you have to get spray tanned. Just like you know, make fun of someone that has a shake and bake tan. It's just like that. You have to get spray tanned twice or 3 times, 3 different layers. And some people will get weird about their faces. I just sprayed right over my face. I didn't put any foundation on, I didn't put any makeup on. Sprayed over my body, went to sleep. The next day I came back, they sprayed my body again, and then they sprayed my face, and they matched it up on the neck, and it looked pretty good. I mean, honestly, it kind of made the acne stick out a little bit more, but it wasn't that bad in the first place, so I got away with it. And the last question comes from Adam Barron, and this is a very general and often asked question, is, does stress affect your acne? Stress affects everyone's acne, I think. Now, like I always say, different factors affect different people's things, so you have to kind of experiment and find out what is affecting you. But I feel like stress is something that affects a lot of people and their acne. It's just like, I don't see how you could get around that, really. When you get stressed out, you release all this cortisol, you release all these hormones. Also, your body is just, it's not feeling as good. I don't know if you guys have ever been really stressed, but physically you feel very tired. So if you can physically feel tired from being mentally stressed, imagine all the other things that your body could be run through just from being so stressed. So absolutely, I think that stress can cause acne. And I wouldn't say so much that I've experienced it recently so much, but when I was in high school, like say I had a huge, you know, those daunting research papers that are like 4 pages that I could probably whip out in like 10 minutes now. But back then I was so stressed. And actually, now that I think about it, I would break out a little bit more towards exams or projects or something like that. Now it doesn't happen as much, but I think it's also because I have a better mental understanding of myself and a better control of my emotions and my stress and things like that. All right, guys, there it is. There is this week's video of Accutane. I hope I was in focus. If I wasn't, please shoot me. I'm so sorry. It's just like really bright. I can't actually see the screen. I'm trying not to squint and whatnot. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed coming along with me. I always love answering your questions. So if you have any questions for next week's episode, please leave them in the questions below or in the comments below, because if you don't, they don't have any questions to answer, and that's my favorite part. So why would you take that away from me? Please don't take it away from me. Like, comment if you haven't done that already. It helps my videos grow, but it also helps me know that you guys are enjoying what you're seeing. It gives me feedback and lets me know what you guys do or don't want in the future. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, that is one of the most important things that you can do with your life. It's probably gonna be the best decision you've ever made. You should subscribe. If you're already subscribed, then you're a superhero. I love you guys. I will see you next week. I'm off to the gym with my best friend and my brother to go hit some back, bi, and try. Check out my secondary channel, my vlogging channel. You see a vlog that I'm recording today, literally recorded of me recording this video. Check that out. Link in the description below. I love you all. Team Beyond the Week. Big J.
Lift heavy or die Myron!
Yeah!